Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
All right, everybody. Enough of the music. Let's get to some talk. This is the American Car Classics radio program. What do you got to say? What?
Talk.
I was sitting next to Mike eating my French fries, and it took 6 seconds to pick up New York.
New York.
Yeah.
You're in.
So I'm Kenny Schofield, Mike Carano, Steve Charbruno, Todd Byron.
Todd Byron.
Jesse. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good. What's going on? Everything all right? Did you go to any shows this weekend?
No, did the trunk or treat up at the Rough House, and then I went and did 2 trunk or treats off of Roseland Road at 2 different churches, and then we went to the Barefoot Bay trunk or treat and did that.
Nice.
Handed out some swag and a bunch of candy. That waste can stuff that I got from here 4 months ago. The solid waste, candy, whatever. Yeah, the kids. It turns out that this is like a #1. I'll bet Jada knows about it. Toxic waste, it's called. It's an incredibly sour candy. It's absolutely vile.
Really?
Yeah, but we gave out like 800 cans of it or something.
Nice.
So
how was the Rough House thing at Park?
Yeah, that was the. It was a cool little place.
Right.
It was a decent turnout. It was short notice on stuff, but so we had like 6 cars giving out stuff, but they had a couple food trucks and they had some stuff of their own, and we had several trick or treaters come by, a couple dozen anyway while we were there. So it was about a 3-hour stint. It was pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah, the weather was great.
Yeah, I know Dunkin' Donuts up in the Atlantic had over 100 cars again.
Yes, they did.
They usually do.
Yeah.
And I think the Orange Avenue Baptist Church, I think they did well down in Fort Pierce over the weekend too.
Yeah, I seen they did good there.
They did good?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. You know, the car shows are, ramping up now, so
yeah,
coming up. We got a big one on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm still a little bummed about the Elks, canceling theirs.
Yeah, but I was a little disappointed. You can't go by pre-reg.
No, you really can't.
And that's what they did.
Yeah.
So
hot summer, lots of rain. People don't want to, they want to know what it's going to be like then.
Yeah.
So this weekend, Mike, is the All GM show.
The All GM show over at Space Coast Harley. Over 40 trophies he's given out.
Man.
Music, 50-50 drawings, food, judges awards. It's from 9 to 2.
Yep.
Registrations from 9 to 1. The show starts from 10 to 2. Awards are at 1:30. And it's put on by HPP, High Performance Production.
Yeah, I'm going to bring Lucy.
Yeah? You going to bring her out?
Yep.
Good.
Yep. You?
I have plans to go.
Terrific.
We'll see what happens when I get up that day. But right now, I have plans to go.
Todd said he's going to be there.
I think I'll bring Elsie.
Yeah.
Why not, Elsie?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. And you, Steve, you think you're on Sunday?
Yeah, he's going.
Anything going on with any of your cars?
You bring your SS 454?
Yeah.
I could put the orange car on the trailer and tow with the 454 and bring both.
Yeah. So maybe get 2 trophies.
Get her done, dude.
So that's an all General Motors show that's on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I guess Buick, Pontiac, right? BOP,
Yeah.
Buick,
BOP.
Pontiac should go.
Yep.
And then Saturday we
General
got
Motors,
Da Vinci Motorsports.
And Da Vinci, that's correct. That's Saturday. That's the 6th.
Celebration of life for Henry.
And we're going to that for sure.
Yeah, they're going to do food trucks, raffles, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm driving straight down. So,
right.
And that's Fort Pierce.
Port St. Lucie.
Port St. Lucie. Farther than Fort Pierce?
A little bit.
Okay.
Next exit.
Hey, we just drove to Chattanooga, so what's that, man?
I think you should be able to make it.
Yeah, ain't nothing there.
Yeah, that was a long drive.
Man, it was awesome. I tell people, and they keep coming in and looking and stuff, and it was so fun because I don't know how many of us here have sat here in a car, 50 years old, and just taken off across country kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
But the car or you?
The trip.
50 years old.
Well, I'm older than a car by 5 years. That sucks.
So you got that on? When is that your thing?
Saturday.
Saturday,
10 to
November 6th.
10 to 2.
Right.
Da Vinci Motorsports.
Da Vinci Motorsports, and I know the Isla Marauder Beer Company's having one too.
on Saturday.
On Saturday at the
All right.
3200 St. Lucie Boulevard, Fort Pierce.
Yeah,
And that's from 1 to 4.
those are Presbyterian Church.
The Presbyterian Church on Royal Palm Boulevard, they're having one.
It's a big weekend for
Yeah.
car shows.
You know, that's
Stacked up.
You
It's
think
starting.
everybody get together or notice that, the shows, all these shows are the same day?
You know, we have booked a show, and then we find out from you usually, or somebody else that hits us on the internet, and that we are number 3 now in a stack of shows for that weekend, and maybe the flyers haven't gone out, so we can run it up 1 week or something. And
Right.
it's hard. When I would try to do that, it was the week before Turkey Rodway, made the week after. I did it the week of.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
dumb. Never do that again.
Never do that again.
It's hit and miss. There's so many, and of course, Brevard County for me is the longest county.
Yeah, it
so
is.
so how many Space Coast? I mean, there Titusville, there's Cocoa, there
Right.
shows galore. What do you do?
Yeah, it's every weekend now,
Yeah.
all the way up until I guess it gets warm again.
Then
Yeah.
you got the norms, like the one down there off from US 1 in Oslo, the McDonald's.
McDonald's.
McDonald's,
And
yeah, that's
then,
on Saturday night.
Upscale Details having their monthly car show Friday night.
They sure are.
That's this Friday?
Yeah, Friday night. It goes on from like about 8 or 7 till about 10 o'clock at night.
Now,
Wow.
when you go to their place, I haven't been. So when you go, Todd, do they bring out some 303 and wipe your car down? Because if anybody comes out with, if they come out with some chemical and they touch my car,
Yeah, no.
they're going to hurt their hands. So
No. But you know what? He's got a top-notch detail shop. So he's got his doors open. He's got all these lights and stuff, and it's kind of like walking
Like a
into a
rave.
rave.
Yeah.
And,
For those that
music
remember,
playing,
yeah.
and normally he's got pizzas and drinks and stuff there.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All that crazy stuff. And to be honest with you, last month he had a pretty good turnout. I pulled up there with that CUDA. I was
Yeah.
like, wow. I mean, it's the only old school car.
Okay.
Mostly tuners cars go up there?
Tuners and Lambos
Escalades
and
okay.
Mustangs. All these turboed Mustangs guys there from Vero. I know all of them, but they're there. There's quite a few.
How about Wild Wire Wheel Sports Car Sales? Is there do you
Wire
know?
Wheels.
Wire
He's
Wheels.
up on Oslo.
Yeah, okay. I met his sister today at Arby's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I stopped to get my French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I can't think of his name right now, but yeah,
Yeah, but I just met his sister, so I'd never heard of the place. I didn't know.
they're Lotus.
Okay.
They deal with Lotus.
Okay.
Right on.
So yeah, a lot of good shows will be coming up, and it's cooler weather outside, which we really appreciate. We're going to have a cold front come through maybe Friday or Saturday, but then Saturday afternoon and Sunday should be just beautiful. And your show for Dana is further south, so we might have a little linger of that, but hopefully it doesn't deter much. So
Yeah, I think it's not must rain till Friday, I think. So
yeah, Fridays
I think it'll-
there's a 8%.
yeah,
so
it's
get
supposed
ready
to be
for
nice
that.
over the weekend. Even
Listen,
though,
the first day I got that car is when we had that big monsoon. That car did fine.
That's good.
Everybody's looking, I can't believe you're driving that thing in the rain. It's a street car.
Yeah, that's the orange Camaro. Yeah, right,
Wipers work, the frost works.
right.
She's good.
so you got to do some news. What do you got? What do you got going on there?
I've only got one news thing. I'm not going to jump right off into that. I need to read up on a little bit during a break and stuff,
Gotcha.
and I've got your stuff. But I'll tell a quick story about what happened with us, if Keith doesn't mind today. We got a couple guys that came in during the week and stuff, but we had a gentleman that came in yesterday to Dolphin Auto. He's about 70 years old. His name is Tim. And he told me a kind of quick story about his 65 Bonneville that he built, and then the 66 Chevy Nova 2 that he built with his son, who's 47, and that his son has been, for the last 9 years in his garage, has been building a 64 442.
Okay.
He has everything. He's got vintage air. He's redone the firewall. He's got an LS in it with a 6-speed manual transmission. He's redone the tunnel. He's boxed the frame in. No more C-channel. It's all boxed. Rigid round front end. He's done so much. He's mini tubbing in the back and got the passenger side done. He met a girl and had her come over from the Philippines. He married her in June. Got COVID and died.
Oh, geez.
12 days later.
Criminy.
So the family has been healing over the summer, but now they realize that this guy has a giant building with a 67 Beetle torn down and 3 toolboxes and compressors and welders, MIGs, TIGs, everything, whatever. And then the car is in the garage. It's sprawled out, 20 boxes, the trunk of stuff, the interior's dynamited, but it's got stuff. and the dad doesn't know what to do. He went to 3 or 4 different guys in his area. Nobody wants to touch it. He reached out to a show in Pennsylvania that used to be on TV doing stuff back, and they're saying, we're a year out and we don't want piles of stuff, and what do you do with it?
Yeah.
And how do you inventory it and then send all that off to somebody? So he came to me and said, hey, I don't know if you can help, but I see your stuff all the time, and I've got a Nova too, and I went out and looked at it all, and I'm going to go out Saturday and make him an offer on this stuff. But it's I keep asking, where are we money? What do you think? What do you think? He's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, do I need to talk to your wife? Do I need to talk to his wife?
Right.
How do you go in on something that's value, and where do you get the value at? So we've been asked before, hey, what's the value of my car? And certainly we know WrestleMods run a different program.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to Tommy Gore about it real quick, and I sent him some pictures, and he says, Kenny, the way you dress in LS makes the sale. 30,000 to 80,000. It's just, they want to pop the hood and they want to see a tray they can eat off of, kind of.
Right.
Motor hidden and glazed up, and maybe make a little cover like Kindig does, kind of on the top or something if it doesn't have, and they want all that splash and stuff. So I don't know what to ask the guy for his stuff, but 2 cars, a 2-post lift, toolboxes,
so he wants to get rid of everything.
all in one dump.
Right. You have room for all of that.
No, so I just talked to my neighbor about renting this interests you too, because I'm going to take over AJ Gatlin, who was down there. He's gone back to work for Gerber, so his lease is going to expire on that. And instead of having him get caught on something, I said, I'll take $2,200 of that and pay that, and then you got to pay your other $800 a month, and that's just tough. But I'll do this, and I'll be able to store a lot of my cars because I've got a lot of construction going on. We're doing the culvert and some other stuff and all that with a semi. So I'm going to move some cars out into a private building, and if we get this, then I'll be able to start Dave Herbrig's 57 sooner than I thought, and I'll be able to get on that 48 International because I got the LS done for that, and we need to start mock and frame and stuff like that. And so it would just give us a little more dry space to get in there and get more stuff done and all that. So that was just a crazy thing that walks in out of nowhere on your street, and it's how do you do and what do you do a judgment on? So maybe we'll talk about that during a real quick break or something. But it was just incredible the way it happened,
Feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
And when I walked in the garage, I felt the guy, and I kept telling the father, Tim, I kept saying, man, I'm so sorry. And he just was blasé about it. He was not, I think that he emotionally just didn't want to talk about him because this is already hard enough.
Yeah.
And how do you, so yeah, bad fortune for him, but I maybe get some, I don't know. So anyway,
we'll take a break.
Yeah, be right back.
Dolphin Auto is a family-owned and operated automotive repair shop, servicing all makes and models. Proudly located at 6010 South US Highway 1 in Grant. From current to classic, Dolphin Auto is the place to go. Established in 2012, we now offer full custom exhaust work, collision repairs, and custom paint for your ride. Call today for your free estimate. From current to classic, just call 321-984-8322. Dolphin Auto is the place to go.
The Treasure Coast's premier steakhouse is located in Vero Beach, and if you haven't visited Polo Grill, you're certainly missing out. Polo Grill is located on Ocean Drive and offers an amazing hand-cut steaks from ranches like Snake River. No steakhouse would be complete without seasonally inspired local seafood specials. Try a bone-in filet or a miso-glazed sea bass pear with your favorite glass of wine. Enjoy elegant decor, oversized seats, and newly furnished outdoor covered dining. To make your reservation, go to pgvero.com.
Experience the flavor of Old Florida at Marsh Landing Restaurant. Enjoy live bluegrass music every Thursday night. Savor generous portions of delicious Florida specialties with a side of bluegrass every Thursday night at Marsh Landing Restaurant on Broadway Street in Fellsmere.
When pretty clean isn't clean enough, call Eco Earth Cleaning Services. Every deep clean passes the owner's inspection, and Eco Earth uses no harmful chemicals. Check out the Google reviews. They sparkle just like your home will. And Eco Earth Cleaning Services doesn't just clean homes. They clean offices, business suites, and even yachts. Eco Earth Cleaning Services won't just move the dust, they remove the dust. Give your company an earth-friendly way of maintaining a clean atmosphere every day. Search Eco Earth Cleaning Services on the web for more info.
Hi, I'm Chris Nolan from the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. I'm looking for new agents that are eager to grow their professional future. The Nolan Group has state-of-the-art systems and coaching to maximize your success. For more information, visit nolanshow.com.
Talk Dr. Robert Reinauer of New Vision Eye Center is a fellowship-trained retina surgeon. He provides the very best care for patients needing treatment for dry and wet macular degeneration and diabetic eye care, as well as surgical care of the retina, including retinal detachments and the removal of floaters, providing world-class eye care on the Treasure Coast. Call 772-257-8700 or visit newvisioneyecenter.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Jesse was playing that pretty loud, wasn't he? I had to adjust my microphone. I'm sorry I do that mid show, but
I thought you were just coming in like really low, just to be like mellow with that. Usually you jump out, hey everybody, we're back, you know.
I was gonna say Kenny Mello.
He said me and Mello in the same sentence.
I know. All the way when we went back in, you were like, hey everybody.
That's like saying Kenny and Calm. Just no.
He did like the old Marvin Gaye voice there for a minute. Hey, how you doing?
We get up so early. We all get up early and we get going.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get out of bed, I don't know anybody sitting in the back porch and drink coffee or anything like that. I had to get up and just get going.
Yeah.
I said to Julie today, I saw you coming down the road in your Pro Street, so I turned around and followed you to the house.
Yeah.
You were pulling off in the truck, and I said to Julie, Todd's a hardworking guy. She's like, you're second person that said that to me today. I said, that's cool. But
Yeah.
we all do what we have to do to make it happen.
Yeah.
Julie was so enamored. She said to me, I wake up in the morning, I still come out and look at the kitchen and say, this is my house. And she had this smile on her that I'll remember because it was just surreal. Because you guys are there. It's the quintessential, perfect
What
life
she wanted.
right now. Yeah. And you're the man that gave it to her, dude. That's all the respect, man.
Oh, she just put up with me so much for 30 years, in businesses and commercial properties and my crazy world adventures.
If I ever have a 30th anniversary, I would be 85 if I got married tomorrow.
Right. Well, what about if you put all your marriages together?
I got married at 18, and I've been doing it every hour after that. So I got 40 years, right?
I'm not even
The first one didn't work out, but the second one's great.
Yeah.
I'm not commenting on it.
No. I know your second one's awesome, man, and your girl's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jesse just got married to Kim.
Yeah.
And we got to sit down and break bread with Kim a little while earlier.
Oh, yeah.
She's a riot.
Oh, yeah. She's out there.
Yeah,
She's a lot of fun, yeah.
She had a headache today.
Yeah.
A little bit of a headache.
Something about getting her hair pulled all night. I don't know what that meant. I think Jesse was
American Car Classics. Here we go.
It's a car show.
I think Jesse was brushing her hair all night or something like that. I don't know what was going on. Too much information.
Kenny's gonna fall out of the chair.
That's it. I'm in trouble. We're gonna get beat up when we leave the studio.
Kenny passes out.
From Kim, not Jesse.
Right.
I'm waiting for someone to storm through this door.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they listen to this part.
That's good.
From the outside.
Right.
Yeah,
so
man.
you're talking about the cars. Let me tell you, there's a lot of people out there that just have buildings full of parts and cars. You mentioned Tommy Gore. Tommy Gore's finding them constantly. I mean, he went to that one guy's house. He had 3 Buick Grand Nationals in his garage.
Yeah.
The guy just wanted to get rid of them.
Right.
They're all over. You just got to find them. And, a lot of people do that.
But this guy came 2 weeks ago. I talked about that little rat rod thing with the Chevy small block, the 350 turbo and a 9-inch and a 55 frame. And he's like, I want the motor and training gone, $500. Okay, get it gone. Yeah. He's like, no, you take the whole thing. And I was like, of course I will, sure. Yeah. But he just wanted his garage. His wife wanted the garage back.
Yeah.
And this is how it goes. And people, they get overwhelmed with what they do and they lose interest. And then it just sits there and then it's for us to reap the benefits on, I guess.
Well, it's like my dad telling me, you got all this stuff in my garage. You got to get rid of it. I said, why? You're going to do what woodworking in the garages? What do you? I got that huge workbench that I brought from New York down to here because it was homemade.
Yep.
And he had to have it. So the thing weighs probably, 400 pounds. It's got 2 giant vices on it. He goes, I can't get in the garage because you got your motors in there, your car's in there. I said, well, what are you doing in the garage?
Right.
You're not doing anything.
Well, you tell him you can still pick a fork and a knife up and use it. That's good because you haven't been to the table saw.
Right.
My dad damn near cut his thumb off doing it because in his 80s. What are you doing? You're done with this.
He had an old table saw and had the bands in it.
He had the long blade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had all sorts of stuff in there. And I'm like, Dad, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It happens. I mean, look at the guy I got my black 69 from. I mean, that guy had 2 fastback Mustangs, another.
This was the wife that the husband had passed, and the wife had. No, that's different.
No, this is the one that almost passed away when we were trying to load the car.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the guy who passed out in the grass. That guy. But yeah, I mean, that guy's he had like the house was so small, like seriously, really small, like 1,000 square foot.
Right.
But then he had 4 shops back to back, 60 by 60s, and they were all full of like. All fastback Mustangs, the Pro Street Chevelle, Pro Street El Camino, just cars on top of cars. And then that last building was nothing but seats and GM quarter panels for all the Chevelles and Camaros and all kinds of stuff.
He's laughing. He's getting ready to say something.
It's going to be us one day. Somebody's going to come to us and read their benefits against us.
I wasn't going there.
I only was building a Dodge truck that wasn't a big thing, and I got the Monte Carlo a couple years ago, and I've been.
Dude's a hoarder.
No, but I only had the Monte Carlo. I've never had more than one muscle car or anything.
Right.
I've never been a guy to try to think I had a collection of something. And the Nova came along just out of nowhere, and we lucked into it. And now we just love it that we don't want to sell or anything. But it's to have one and then not drive it, and then the next one, or how long is it? The Chevelle, it just doesn't, you don't get it out and do as much whatever. And now you're driving the truck around, and the old girl's just sitting there like, damn, Dad.
Right, well, that's what happens.
Dad's going to go over there and rub her back tonight. When I leave here, that's where I'm going.
That's what happens. You get so, in with these other cars. I went to last time I was on Long Island. I go to my friend's house. What is he? He's got like 15 box Novas in his backyard. Just sitting there, and they're just rotting away. But you never know when he's going to build one. And then he's got this huge 40 by 100 building in the yard that has more Nova stuff and more box Nova stuff. And it's just, are you ever going to, if you're not going to redo it, at least sell it to somebody that's going to redo it.
Yeah. And then when you die, you leave this mess for your family,
right? And
they don't care about it like you did.
Yeah.
So you think you left them a fortune. They just want the crap out so they can park a car inside and not shovel a driveway. So they're going to nickel and dime whatever, and somebody's going to come by and lowball them and do something. And that's the hard. It's all across. And I still get surprised that there are.
That better not happen.
I still get surprised that there are barn finds
still
going on.
Absolutely.
As much communications have been across America that there's still people that
just finding stuff in a barn, pulling it out. You see, there's barn finds on Facebook, and you just see the cars. Guy just found an LS6 Chevelle sitting in a barn. It's been there for 40 years, just sitting there, rotted away. But it's an LS6. Another guy finds a Baldwin Motion Camaro. Dragged it out,
302, right?
ran the whole the VIN number. Oh crap! There's a Baldwin Motion Camaro. Oh, now what? Now it's worth big money. Now you got to try to redo it, and it's like that all over the country. There's just cars everywhere.
Yeah, and there are so many repo parts, reproduction parts that you can easily do that now.
Yeah.
For anything that's really kind of popular. I talked to a guy who one of the trunk or treats that has an AMC Ambassador,
yeah,
a 73,
yeah,
and he's like, well, you can get parts for all your AMXs and everything. This isn't, run. Kind of tried to tell him about the
guy
place
in
up in Cocoa.
Yeah,
and he's like, yeah, he's got everything for AMX
and Javelin, and maybe Eagle. I don't know about Ambassador.
No,
they're tough. Yeah,
well, they are tough, and it was a wagon or something too, which made it even harder. So. Yeah, but it's just amazing how much stuff is out there and what we find and do and how it's all handling. But to find that there's still stuff sitting in barns, blows me away. And like Tommy did, he walked into 3 GNs.
Yeah.
Did he buy them?
Right. Yeah, he got them all,
and he sold them all.
So he got one left.
One left.
One left.
Yeah.
So,
is it done yet?
No, just sitting in his garage. So it's sold.
Okay.
As soon as it's done, the guy's going to take it.
Right on. Right on.
All right. So we got to go on a hard break.
Hard break.
Okay.
We'll be back right after these
See
words.
ya. Bye.
Right after the news.
Okay.
Shortly.